Alrighty guys, in today's video we find ourselves at the Nurburgring on race C in this week's daily races. As you can see, we're starting off in 12th position. We never managed to get a qualifying time in, so the back it is, but knowing that it's going to rain in this race, all we have to do is keep it on the black stuff and let everybody else go off. As we approach this first corner, all that's going through my mind is survive. You know how bad it is in the first corner, but with it being rain, anything can happen. So we've managed to get through there, but as we just know, there's going to be even more carnage coming up. Come to this corner, I've just got a feeling that was going to happen. A wee love tap from the German from behind. Luckily we managed to keep it in control, but I just knew that was going to happen. Start to come round this bend, I'm watching the cars in front of us, and bang, the GTR goes off, makes it easy for us, and now we're trying to catch up the cars ahead to try and make a move. As you can see, we're all over the Ferrari, right over his back end, trying to find a move. It does slightly open up here on the right hand side, I do go for it, but he does manage to squeeze us out just before colliding with the wall. But luckily for us, the German comes right through, gives him a little love tap, but he's right off, makes it easier for us also to get through, and now we're on our way to try and catch up with Audi. If you do enjoy this video, please like, subscribe and ding dong that notification bell. It does help us massively and it'd be very much appreciated. This is my first ever voiceover, so the nerves are here, as you can probably tell. Hopefully over time it does get better. Just what we'd love to see, a couple of cars ahead of us, getting some penalties and gone off track. We try and stick to the Audi, the German, knowing that he's got the pace, and if we manage to keep up with him, we've got a good chance of racing for first. Here we have it, at a right bend, the Ferrari locks up, goes straight over. Here we are, now in second, fighting the German for first. Let's just try and keep up with him, try and make a move down the line without trying to write ourselves off. we're just losing out of the slipstream and it's making this race really more difficult. I'm going to have to try and push it, hopefully I don't crash, but it's difficult in these conditions obviously. Loads of rain on the track, try to keep it on is hard enough. Trying to push, keep up with this Audi is really fast and struggling to keep up with him. I pushed just a little bit too hard and, well, this happens. Really not ideal. There's always a risk, especially in these conditions. I've spoke about it already, and eventually it happens. We go off, making this race a hell of a lot harder for ourselves. But we don't get angry, we keep the head down, we try and catch up the best we can. Let's just start chipping away and hope for the best. After our crash, looking like our race is over and done with. Second the best we're going to get, we're handed a lifeline. The German does not pit. There's a mandatory pit in this race. You don't have to change tyres, you don't have to do anything like that, but you must pit. There's a minute penalty and he does not pit, giving us a great chance in fighting for first. We know when we come out the pits, we are first. But, schoolboy error. I go across the pit lane line. 3-second penalty, just knowing this is going to make our race at the end more difficult. Keep the head down and try and get that big gap between us and King James. penalty is get the foot down and try and create this gap. Try and keep him behind us. As you can tell, the delta, we were 13 seconds ahead. I'm sure by the end of it, it comes down to about 7 seconds, as you can see him out there in the distance. Hoping and praying the gap we created was enough to get this race done and finishing first. Remembering that the German in first didn't pit, so he has also got a 1 minute penalty. Now we're at the last couple of corners. We know we've done it. We know we've created a big enough gap to get this done. Starting in 12th, finishing first in raining conditions. Definitely was a good race. Hard race, good race. But we obviously were given a lifeline. But in racing, we take it. A win is a win, and that's what matters. Please enjoyed that video. If you did, please remember to hit that like, subscribe and notification bell for future uploads. Until the next one, adios.